And I don't need your relationship. I don't need your relationship. Let me block you too. Bam. It's a little block party over here. I'm sorry. Some things just, I don't need your relationships. Y'all can all talk about me. All of y'all can talk about me. It don't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. All right. And I'm encouraging every pastor that feels like they need to have a relationship with these other pastors and bishops by being bullied, right? You better get out of that relationship. That's a domestic violence relationship. God did this, y'all. And I love everybody. As long as you respect me, I respect you. That's it, bottom line, right? So I just want y'all to understand who I am. That's it. I ain't did no wrong to nobody. I ain't say nothing wrong to nobody. And I'm using my platform. Yes, I'm using my platform to talk about. I want y'all to get this. I just want y'all to get this, right? Because everybody is so judgmental. Let me tell you what this is all about. I am bringing to light an alleged child molestation report. Well, the report is not alleged. The report is a fact. But there are allegations that these child molestation happened at a pastor's address named Larry Reed. Okay? And we need answers. Okay? Answers. We need answers. There were 3 men. They're men now, but they were boys that was allegedly molested. And I've been playing their allegations. I'm going to play a new one where they're reading text messages. Okay? Where they're reading text messages. All right? And that's that. Now, I'm going to say this one thing to the dude, Jav, right? You talked about my mother, and we showed you where your mama was. 24 years behind bars, okay? Because y'all two was scamming, all right? Don't you ever talk about my mother. I got the phone call that you sent over. I got the phone call, right? But it ain't no war and peace at the same time. Y'all done messed with the wrong one. So you need to make a public apology and stop lying and stop doing what you're doing. Because now all of a sudden you don't know nothing, and all of a sudden you was brought into this. I don't want to hear none of that, because I got some more stuff with you, and I got the paperwork that you told on your mother. Okay, I got the paperwork. So you need to make a public apology, because you the one that called my mother names, and you the one that talked crazy. All right. So if you want to get out of this mess, you make a public apology and you stop talking about the church. Leave the church alone. Talk about secular people. Y'all don't want to talk about secular people. You want to know why? Because they'll bust you upside your head. But you want to talk about the church because y'all want to scripturalize this and talk about, oh, they have to turn the other cheek. All right. I ain't with it, and I'm not playing. I got the paperwork. Okay. I got the paperwork. So don't talk about my mother, Jive, because you know where your mama is. All right. She's looking for commissary right now. And I don't like prison. I've been there. So, but at the end of the day, you want to talk about my mother? We're not going to sit here and then you want to say it to me. Well, I told everybody. No, you ain't tell everybody, because everybody didn't know that. All right. Okay. And you took the stand on your mama. All right. So because I got the phone call today. If you don't want no smoke, you apologize and stay away. And I got some other stuff on you too, where you can't deny that you're a part of this. Let me tell you, my team is official like a ref with a whistle. Oh, what's going on? There's another vlogger named Jive. He called himself King Jive, and he is Larry Reed's protege. That's his little brother, right? And he picked up and he started to talk about me and doing all type of YouTubes and all type of stuff. And then, start talking about my mother and giving and calling my mother all type of names. So I did a little research on his mama. Come to find out him and his mother was stealing monies from the state that was supposed to go to children in need to feed them. Yeah, both of them. They got arrested in Florida. His mom did, I think, 4 years or 5 years in Florida. Got out, flew to Tennessee, and they both started another non-for-profit, and they did the same thing. Now his mom's got 24 years right now for stealing money, and they both was doing it. But good old Jive said, mama, I ain't doing this with you. And he started to talk, allegedly. But we do have paperwork. So let me tell you this, right? It ain't no war and peace at the same time. Y'all done played with the wrong one, straight like that. And let me tell you something. I come from the dirt, y'all. Straight like that. I come from the gutter, and God bless me. So I ain't afraid. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. All right. People take, oh, Bishop, you better be careful. I wish a Negro would roll up on me. That's just what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Don't think you're going to be bullying me. Bishop, be careful. Ha! I hear that. It is what it is, y'all. I grew up in a small town called Bucktown, Brooklyn. All right. Period, point blank. That's it, y'all. I did 6 years in prison for something I didn't do. And wait till that come out. Everybody talking this and talking that. Yeah. Wait till that stuff comes out, right? So it don't matter. That's right. I wasn't no punk in prison, and I ain't gonna be no punk in the church. And I was beating Negroes up in prison. Check my resume out. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Yes, I was. Okay. So getting back to the most important thing that we want to discuss, child molestation, right? It's a big deal in the church. All right. 10 toes down, y'all. It's a big deal in the church. So when we have 3 young men that I can't say their name, I'm looking at their names right here. And I know that they're watching. Inbox me, man. I got your back. Let me tell you something. I will even pay for your lawyer. You ain't even got to worry about lawyer fees. If y'all need help, I'm looking at y'all names right here. Highlight it. I got to do it fast because y'all screenshot. I just want y'all to see highlight. If y'all need help, reach out to me. Because allegedly, TD Jakes would never what? Please. Right. That's why I'm Bishop Lamor, Miller Whitehead. Yes, that's right. I'm not supposed to be doing what other people have already done. Period, point blank. So allegedly, they're saying that every time these young men are about to come out, and there's another guy named Jiva. Yo, holla at me, man. I heard that you the one. Woo! I heard you the one, boy. I heard you the one that will send Larry Reed to his knees. Jiva, holla at your boy. I got you. Holla at your boy. Allegedly, when he was about to blast Larry Reed for all these allegations, allegedly Larry bought him a car and moved him away and all this and all that. So if y'all know, they say his Facebook name is Jiva or something like that. Yo, tell him to holla at your boy. Okay? Holla at your boy. Straight like that, y'all. So let me tell you something. When there is some allegations and there's some truth to it, trust and believe somebody gonna come out and say something. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. So Jiva, I think that's his name, Jiva, Javer. Holla at me, man. And any alleged person that I played, I know your names, but I'm not going to even say your name. But yo, inbox me, man. Yo, tell them to inbox me. Some of y'all inbox me. Y'all said y'all know such and such, this, that, and third. Y'all sent me some good stuff, and I thank you guys for that. But the ones that the alleged victims, holla at me, man. Let me be your big brother. I got you. I'll take care of the lawyer fees. The bishop will take care of your lawyer fees. All right? The bishop will take care of the lawyer fees. Holla at your boy, man. I'm telling you. See, at the end of the day, right? The church we really never had a big brother, somebody that wasn't scared, right? Yoo-hoo, let's get it. Let's go. Maverick City, man. I support y'all. I know that that dude Larry Reed just did something. I didn't look at it. They told me about it. But, of course, he want to plaster everybody's business. When y'all get to a certain level, every devil start coming. So y'all stay focused, man. Maverick City, I'm here. Every time Larry Reed talk about the church, I'm going to drop some paperwork. Straight like that. That's why I'm about to drop y'all something new. I'm about to play a little bit. Something no. All right. And I'm not using the word mentor. After Tasha K told me what that meant, woo, I'm leaving that word alone. That means Tasha K said mentor and mentee means that they're dating and they're in a relationship. They said that's the thing. So I'm nobody's mentor. I'm nobody's mentee, nobody's mentor. No. Well, not at least not talking in the church concept. But if I'm talking in the political or business arena, yeah, I'll talk about mentor, mentee, because that's not that they talking about money. But when we dealing with the church, when we dealing specifically with the church, I have no mentors or no mentees. Period. Okay. All right. Pastor, I cannot come to church. I have lust. Oh God. All right, y'all. So I need y'all to get this and get it straight. All right. So look, Jiva, I heard about you, brother. I heard you got some information. So, but they said that allegedly you're on Larry Reed's payroll. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, just think about if this stuff is true. Imagine if it was your child, right? Ain't that much money in the world you should be able to take if you know some truth. Any of the alleged victims that want to talk to me, holla at the bishop. I got your back. I will pay for the lawyer. I will pay for the lawyer. I will pay for the lawyer to represent you. You ain't got to worry about no fees. Not one fee. Not one fee. We're waiting for a call back. We're talking in conversation with the police department of Raleigh. We need to get to the bottom of this. That's it, y'all. That's it. If there's some allegations of some church boys being molested, we need to get to the bottom of this. And that's just what it is. I don't know. I think I'm doing something good. I think I'm doing something good, y'all. I think I'm doing something good. So if you know, because I know it's a lot of y'all up here, and I've been getting untold inboxes. If you know one of the any of the alleged victims that was molested allegedly by Larry Reed, tell them to reach out to me. I'll take care of all the lawyer fees. Because what happens is, see, what happens with these people, right? Like if your bag is not up, then they crush you or they pay you off, allegedly, right? So I'm letting y'all know that I got you. Okay? I'm letting y'all know that I got you. All right? You ain't got to worry about no lawyer. You ain't got to worry about no team. I got it. Let me hold you down. Let me hold you down. And you ain't got to worry about me doing nothing to you. All right? You need help? Well, let me help you out since you said I need help. Boom, let me help. Since I need help, let me just show you that I don't want your help. Blocked. Block. All right? Yes, I'm paying the lawyer fees. I will pay your lawyer fees. So let me ask you a question real quick. If y'all know one of the alleged victims or all three of them, right? Inbox me, man. Come on, man. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the bottom of this. I'm about to play y'all some text messages. They read some text messages allegedly from Larry Reed to one of the victims, allegedly. All this stuff is alleged. I don't know if it's true or not. Woo, I just need answers. So let me pull this thing on back. I'm only gonna play a little bit, y'all, but just because he want to talk about Maverick City and he want to discuss Maverick City and put the church business out, I told you. You want to keep on? I was going to chill. But you want to sit here and you want to bring Maverick City, man, I haven't stopped listening to Maverick City, man. They are anointed, Lord Jesus. And you want to sit here and talk, if they got something going on, let them deal with it. Nobody don't need to know their stuff, at least from the church. And you call yourself a pastor? Come on, man. We got to do better than that. Listen, if you know one of the victims or all of the victims, please inbox me. Tell them to inbox me. I will keep them confidential and I will pay for their lawyer fees. I know that they're going through a traumatizing experience. If this is true, I don't know if it's true, but if this is true, I know. Somebody said there aren't any victims. How? Okay, hold on, sir. Your name is Sean underscore. Is that a sir or ma'am? I don't know. It looks, whoa, I don't know. I'm sorry if let me just be quiet. There aren't any. So if there isn't any alleged victims, right? Why am I about to play some stuff? And why is Larry Reed saying this?
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher ends up sleeping with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situations that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
I know Maverick City put the statement out, but nobody has to talk about it. Like, all right, cool. They put out a statement. You don't have to get into it. At least not from the church. All right, they put them out, cool. Don't put it out. They like, come on, let them do them. Leave them alone. Especially you, Larry. That's it. You done. You are done. Leave the church alone. Leave the church alone. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Bishop Lamor Miller Whitehead, Chief Apostle, the Right Reverend Dr. Lamor Miller Whitehead. And I know that y'all scheming and trying to. I don't care. Just don't come near me. The Bible says I'm anointed to lay hands. Okay? All right. Let's block you, Mario, since you want to talk stupid. Bam. See you later, Mario. Go make a fake page. All right, y'all. So let's play that one more time. Play that one more time. Listen carefully, y'all.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher ends up sleeping with a student or I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situations that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
Woo! That's a whole lot. That is a whole lot. That's a lot. One more time. Let's go for the road, y'all. One more time.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher ends up sleeping with a student or I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situations that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
See, it's that word that scares me. After Tasha K told me about that, it's that word that scared, that mentor. How you mentor? That right there just really. Let's do it one more time. Bam.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher ends up sleeping with a student or I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situations that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna tell no lie.
So let me tell you a little bit about my day today. I just kind of went and pampered myself, went and got my facial and relaxed and just chilled out and, tried to relax. And I just don't like the way the church is handling one another. And I don't like Larry Reed destroying the church. And we need to stand up. Period. We need to stand up. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. What do I want to play? I got so much. Stuff. So much. All right. So we're going to play this with these alleged, it's all alleged text messages from Larry Reed to one of the alleged victims, and then they go back and forth or whatever. So this gentleman is reading these text messages. So follow the text messages, all right? And this is part of the allegation of child molestation, okay? And it is, these text messages, if they true, right? What I want to show you guys is there is so much manipulation. It is crazy. It is crazy, the manipulation. The manipulation is crazy. Crazy. They said Maverick went viral without Larry. I understand that. But Larry Reed cannot talk about nobody from the church. I don't care about what nobody else do. All right. Larry Reed better keep his name out of the gospel community. Period. Enough is enough. He done made enough money off of us, and that's it. He better start talking about these secular people. You made your platform. Now talk about the secular world. So you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that because you know they'll come for you. You know they ain't got no. They don't care about heaven nor hell. So you want to sit here and mess with people that want to get to heaven. No, you're not gonna bully us no more. I want to get to heaven. I want to get to heaven, but you ain't gonna bully me. However, you ain't gonna bully me, and that's it. So I don't care if it went viral. Larry Reed better keep his nose out of the gospel community. All right. Every time I hear something, I'm dropping some paperwork, and I have paperwork. Woo, man! I got some paperwork. And more coming in, and I have multiple people sending me stuff. Multiple. So Larry Reed better change his profession. He got to leave. I was watching something. As a matter of fact, somebody was telling me how he was just throwing Pastor Shirley Caesar under the bus. I said, dang, she's an icon. Icon. You know, like when that Bishop T.D. Jakes, when that Pastor Jamal Bryant, when that oh man, so many preachers and so many gospel singers, man. Lord Jesus. So that's it. Larry Reed, keep your nose out of the church. That's it. It's over. All right. Let me play some allegations against you. Allegations alleged against you. Here we go with some text messages and go.
Out the way, because you don't need to see me. You need to see this right here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be scrolling up. This is between Larry Reed and our victim. So I'm gonna slide it down. It says, "Hey, this is Larry. Hey, I spoke to Mako. He said he saw you and asked why I deleted you, and consequently, so and so." And then he said, "From friends list." I'm reading it in Larry Reed's actual writing, so I'm not this dumb. Larry is. I explained I had LOL. I'll hit you tomorrow. Nice chatting out to you in March to chat, and that we were supposed to chat when you were ready. Lord, fix it. I later had a vision. Here we go.
Vision. The
first week of May, where I heard convo you were a part of concerning me in church that I would think you would elect to have with me, especially because our last communication here on Facebook, I decided that same hour to unfriendly because it was clear that there was something definitely needed to be discussed as I felt in March. But for some reason, you didn't want to talk directly to me. When Mako told me you asked, I felt I owed you an explanation, although I'd rather you just inbox and let me skip that.
Hold on, I want to get to the nitty gritty.
Onto that rationalization, you decided that
I want to get to the nitty gritty.
Yes, was best. That's not.
Let's get.
Oh no, you ain't got a screen record. I got all of this.
Let's get to the nitty gritty, y'all. Hold on a second. I want to get to the nitty gritty because it's some nitty gritty. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Let me just say this. Hey, let me just get this out for all of the vloggers and the people who are in the chat. This is a lot for Daryl Moore to deal with. This isn't Daryl's background dealing with this type of stuff. So I need for all of you guys that are now asking for copies of the text messages and all of those types of things, I need for you all to fall back for just a moment. There is a proceeding legal matter.
It is about to turn up, y'all. Here we go. Here's some text messages. Ready? Let's go.
That we'll need to go through before we're able to give you these things. So, Daryl, no one is to have anything until we're able to complete some of the other things that we need to put in place. So,
If
asking
if this ain't, let me tell y'all something. This stuff is these allegations are really convincing. People don't just get up here and just waste their time with this stuff. But here we go.
We got y'all, and we will make sure that you get what you need. All of the vloggers who are watching this and who are
No, listen, y'all. I have various recordings. Yeah, it's gonna be, you're gonna hear different voices and different this, different that. I have various recordings, y'all. Various recordings, okay, that came from my team, pulled, screen recorded, did archive. We did a lot of stuff, all right, that haven't been heard for everybody. Okay. All right, here we go.
corroborate, this information. That information is going to come to you. We're gonna
Let's move this up, y'all.
Sure that everybody else gets that information. All need to be aware of this, and so that's all I wanted to say, Daryl. Like I said, but Daryl, I commend you for the work that you are doing, and I commend you for being picked, because nobody wanted this. Is really impromptu today.
Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on.
It's about to be one for real. Channel 2 Action News, CBS 46, Fox 8.
Come on, let's get to it. I'm sorry, let's get to it. All right, here we go.
Today, I received a cease and desist letter.
Whoa, hold on.
From Larry Reed's attorney.
Hold on. Okay, so this is one of the alleged victims just receiving, during that time, receiving a cease and desist letter from Larry Reed's lawyer. Okay, now this is one of the alleged victims. Okay, alleged victims. All right, so a cease and desist went out to one of the alleged victims. Okay, here we go.
For Daryl to have never mentioned my name.
Okay, now this victim that got the cease and desist was the last audio that I played you guys, where he alleged that Larry Reed took him to the store, made him get underwear, took him to his room to put on the underwear, made him take off all his clothes, and Larry Reed allegedly took off his clothes and start what they call it. I don't even know what they call it. I'm trying to find a nice word, but it's just nasty. Put it like that. He just started grabbing himself and going to work. So I can't even talk about it, but that's who this person is. All right, y'all. So y'all can look at the last audio that I played, and this is the alleged victim from that last audio that I played. Okay, so we're gonna get into that, and he got a cease and desist. All right, here we go.
I was located. Why would Larry Reed know who to send the letter to?
Oh, we gotta hear that again, y'all. We gotta hear that again, y'all.
Okay, 1 second.
Because this kid is smart.
Larry Reed's attorney. For Daryl to have never mentioned my name, where I was located, why would Larry Reed know who to send the letter to?
Got a point.
I'm gonna just pause for 1 second.
Nobody said anything. How do you know who to send it to?
That's an admission. That's an admission. That means you know who you did something to.
Woo!
For me, that
Allegedly.
is an admission of guilt. You know that's something that needs to be addressed. If you feel the need to suppress it before it even comes out, nobody knows who I am but you, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
And I came on because I was going to do a full interview tonight, full disclosure. But can't because I'm there's some other things that are in place now, and I have to follow the direction of that. But what I want to say is this stuff happens way too often. And I don't know if you noticed, I put my name as Believe Black Man. It's one of the hardest things in the Black community for a Black man to do is to be honest when he's been mishandled sexually. And for me at this point, to come to this place and then be able to talk about it, and I'm able to, and I'm being real, you know, real neutral right now. Where me and Derek has very candid conversations.
Yes.
And I've used some very explicit language with them talking about it because it's just one of those things that people don't protect Black men. That's what the reality is. Specifically in the church, if it happens to a female, they all over it. But for me, I'm having the conversation now. I've got counseling for it, and I've worked through it.
Hold on. This young man, whether it's alleged or not, he claims that he had to get counseling. This is what I'm talking about. Trauma. And we allow people to hide this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I usually don't eat, but I need some sugar. I love nerds, y'all. Love it. And the trauma that goes on with children that are molested. I'm talking about the ones that it happened to. I'm not saying that Larry Reed did any of this. However, this young man who's alleged this is going through a traumatizing experience. And if he's telling the truth, woe unto y'all that don't believe this young man. I just need some answers. And I hope he inbox me. I will pay his lawyer fees to get his truth out. Not because it was it's allegedly to be Larry Reed, but because this happened in the church. And I got wind of this. And at the end of the day, this is foul.
Right, and now that the conversation is starting to happen again, I can see that I probably need to reinvestigate some areas that I maybe didn't know were still there. Right.
Yeah. And if you need me, I'll refer somebody to you.
My man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm probably going to still continue counseling just because I feel it's appropriate. Right.
Yeah, that's good.
So I just want to put that there, like for now. Like we're going to have a dialogue, like coming soon, like a very specific dialogue.
Yeah, we'll sit down with you and your counsel, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna have a dialogue, but I wanted to, like I said, I this was a last minute thing. I was gonna do a full interview, and then I had the conversation with my legal counsel, and they advised us just pause for a second. But it's not stopping. It's just a pause. It's just a pause.
But see, he figured that if he tried to intimidate you, that you wouldn't go get a lawyer.
That's and you can't do that with me.
Yeah,
I'm not built like none of these other niggas, bro.
That's right. He's dealing with street cats. I keep trying to tell him.
Like I'm not built like these other dudes. So and that's probably what he's used to. But I'm not built like that.
Welcome to the street.
You know what bothers me even now? Like my wife had to walk away. She's emotionally bothered right now.
Right. And that's why I told you earlier today, I didn't want y'all to be old wounds. I didn't want y'all to be upset.
Yeah.
want y'all in a safe, healthy place because y'all need to be turning to each other and be strong for each other. But like I say, I give you my word, sir, in front of everybody. I'm gonna be there to testify. And whatever you need behind the scenes, you got it. Just hit me up. Ain't no question.
For sure.
Us real North Carolina boys look out for one another.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And so, yeah, man, I just wanted to pop in, man, and just push that point more so. Like I said, the dialogue, we don't have that. Right?
Yes, sir.
But what I wanted to position to the audience right now is protect Black men, yo.
That's right.
Like, this ain't easy. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't an easy conversation to have as a heterosexual man.
Yeah.
You understand me? Like, it would be different if I don't struggle with homosexuality. That's not a struggle of mine. You know what I'm saying? And so for me to now have to revisit sexual things that happened to me with a male, that ain't easy. That ain't easy. Right. I mentioned this to Daryl. One of the most difficult things for a victim, and I hate to use this term victim because I don't like the experience that I had with acknowledging myself as that because of who I am, right? So
you were taken advantage of, brother. You ain't a victim. You were taken advantage of. You were exploited.
But the reality of what it was is what it is, right? So like what happens is the worst thing a victim of a scenario could hear is their experience. Somebody described their experience as alleged.
Yeah. That's
one of the worst things you can hear. Because you know your experience. You were there.
Okay, so somebody just put up there. Yep, you just remind. So allegedly, the guy King Jive, the one that called my mother names and the one that have been vlogging about me or blogging about me, whatever, however y'all do it. Allegedly, one of the victims is his god brother. So one of the alleged victims of Larry Reed is King Jive's god brother. So yeah, somebody just put that up there. So yeah, I heard that as well. That is also an allegation. So it is a very, very sticky situation here. And everybody want to say, this report has been open for a long time and have not been closed. And my team, we reached out to the Raleigh Police Department and they sent the update, which was the report, which means that it is open, right? Now, in between it being open and in between it being prosecuted, there's a lot of things that can happen. Allegedly, they say Larry Reed is running around paying people off to shut them up. Allegedly, I'm just telling y'all what they're saying out here. They're saying he's running around here paying people off. People are popping up with new cars and money and all type of stuff. That's what they're saying. This is all the alleged stuff. However, at the end of the day, I think we deserve answers. We don't want to hear that all of this was lies and the court document says that it was lies and it was thrown out. That's a lie. That is not an allegation. That is a 100% lie. Excuse me. That is 100% lie. Okay? 100% lie. Okay? I got the documentation. And this, audio that I'm playing for you now, and I did not get it from Daryl. Okay, just letting y'all know that. However, Larry Reed tried to sue a vlogger named Daryl, and they made an agreement that they both wouldn't talk about each other and they wouldn't post no videos about each other. That was it. Period, point blank. So when Larry Reed posted this yesterday on somebody's page saying, I got the screenshot saying that this was thrown out and he's going after Daryl. Daryl didn't give me nothing at all, so it is what it is. Who said Adam? I didn't see. Hold on, let me see. Who asked me Adam? Request. Like, yeah, you talking about Larry said Adam. Request me. I'll put you on. Yeah, request me. Tell them request me. Tell them request. I'll put them on. I'll put them right on this because we need answers. We need answers. Yeah, yeah, don't yeah. As far as that goes on with Daryl and Larry's lawsuit or whatever. So they made a deal that um, they wouldn't talk about each other or post anything, and that was it. That does not mean that the case, as Larry is saying, that was thrown out and said that he's lying. So, and also, if y'all do, Daryl, reach out to me. I'll pay for your lawyer too. All right, I'll pay for your lawyer too. So, listen, y'all, come on. So if he want to threaten you, come on over to Team Whitehead. All right, come on to Team Whitehead. I'll take care of your lawyer too. So that's what it is. So Daryl, come on over here. If you need some legal assistance, I got it. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about that. You sit back. I'll take care of it. For all of the victims, if you need a legal team, come on over. I got you. You ain't got to worry about the bag. You ain't got to worry about no lawyer. Come on over. All right. Because if these allegations are real or whatever the case may be, and we need justice. We need justice. If these allegations are real, and if these allegations of these young men were molested, if it was your son and you didn't have no money, I think that you would be thankful for something like this. Okay, I really do. So at the end of the day, I'm real. At the end of the day, so if you know any of the victims, right, tell them to inbox me. Tell them to inbox me, right, and I will take care of their lawyer fees all the way through. Okay, all the way through. I'll take care of your lawyer fees all the way through. All right, so let's finish listening to this, y'all. I'm only gonna play a few more minutes. All right, I got so much audio. Woo.
You live through it. You know what I'm saying? You live through it. And so to hear someone describe your experience as
let's pause there real quick. And I just want to take a quick commercial break. When he said you lived through it, I just want to take a quick commercial break. And
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and a speaker with a student, or I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it.
One more time, commercial break and go.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and a speaker with a student, or I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it. Ain't gonna no lie.
They said that we got 15 more seconds so we can play another commercial. Are we good? All right, roll them.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and a speaker with a student, or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situations that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it. Ain't gonna say no lie. I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and a speaker with a student, or I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations. I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would not. I ain't gonna say no lie. I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and speaking with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situations that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it. I ain't gonna say anything but that.
As alleged. That's another type of injury, especially when you're in the church world. That's why I don't fuck with y'all right now.
Yeah, I can understand.
That's a whole different experience. So, Daryl, we're gonna have the conversation, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna talk, bro. I don't want.
Yeah,
you go take care of your family, man.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you all right. You're in a safe space, and I don't
I'm
care.
good.
Don't worry. Yeah, but don't worry about the time of day or night. If you need me, man, just call me. If I'm asleep, I'll wake up because you ain't by yourself, bro. I'm gonna do what I can to help you as long as I can, as much as I can. You are not by yourself, and trust me, there are people over here that are praying for you that you ain't never met before, bro. Y'all are not alone. We're gonna be lifting y'all up in prayer, but day or night, you got my number, and your wife got my number. Y'all just call me, bro.
And if you need 1,000 black men to stand behind you, trust me, you've got 1,000 black men who can stand behind you until you're able to get to a place of resolve. And so I just want you to know that. And so there's other things that are going to come forward, and there's going to be some other assistance from folks behind the scenes. And so I'll leave it there, and I'll continue to communicate through Daryl, and Daryl will communicate with you, and we'll leave it there for now.
We got you, bro.
That'll work.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and speaking with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it. I ain't gonna say anything but that. I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and speaking with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it. I ain't gonna say anything but that.
But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I'm
right.
good, just so we clear. I'm strong, I'm
Yeah.
strengthened, but it's a process because it's not just me that was affected by it, right?
It's your family.
Consider.
Right.
And so all of that matters a huge deal to me. But just know, like, read specifically, you ain't stopping nothing. Like in terms of like what it is, you know what happened. Read, you know what happened. Shamako.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and speaking with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situations that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it. I ain't gonna say anything but that.
All right, now y'all not gonna start hashtagging surviving Larry Reed. Y'all did that last week. I mean, the other day. Don't start it. All right. Y'all starting to hashtag surviving Larry Reed. Don't y'all dare do these are allegations now. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all ain't no good. You ain't no good. You ain't no good. Surviving Larry Reed. Commercial break, y'all.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and speaking with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it. I ain't gonna say anything but that.
Yo, I swear, y'all ain't no good, boy. I tell you, man. Yo. Y'all ain't got no chill button, man. That's y'all problem. Come on, that's y'all problem, man.
Reed, you know what happened. Shamarko, you know what happened. And we're going to talk about it.
Yes, sir. And he ain't going to be alone. All right, bro. I don't want you to hold you up here. You go be with your family, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, my man.
All right.
Hold up. Oh, now y'all gonna put hashtag allegedly surviving Larry Reed. Yo, y'all are, you know what? Don't stop. All right. Stop. Yo, what is wrong with y'all? You see, Larry Reed, you mess with the wrong preacher. All right. You mess with the wrong preacher. And I ain't scared. All right. I will put your allegations out, and you know I got more. I got more, and I got a lawyer. I got lawyers. I have a team. I am established, and you ain't scaring me. You mess with the wrong one. You laid down and mimicked the robbery of my church. You laugh when the gunman put the gun in my 8-month-old daughter's face. You mess with the wrong one. The wrong one. Now, the tables will turn. Your allegations will be put out. Your allegations will be put out. Let me block you. I'm going to tell people all type of stuff. All type of stuff you were saying. Lying. He will be locked up. Y'all watch and see and this and that. And you was now ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Oh, it's time for your allegations to come out. And I got a lot of it. Commercial break.
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and sleeping with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't saying thing like that.
If y'all want a new commercial, just let me know, right? Because I got work. I'm letting y'all know that I'm taking time out of my busy schedule to make sure you want to talk. Don't say nothing about Maverick City. Don't say nothing about nobody. I want nothing but good stuff on your page. Okay? Do y'all want another commercial? Because y'all acting like that's the only commercial I got. All right? Stop acting like I'm some fly-by-night person. All right? Like I'm not well established. Do y'all want another commercial? If you want another commercial, put some fire. Put some fire. If you want another commercial, put some fire up. Or I'll play this one again. All right. If you want a new commercial,
I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and sleeping with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations, and I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny. I ain't gonna say anything like that.
I'm getting a little fire. Y'all want a new commercial? Yeah. Y'all want a new commercial? All right, now listen. If you have any kids around, okay, you got to close their ears on this commercial. All right. This is straight from Larry Reed's production.
I'm gonna say it's the people that use calling somebody gay or homosexual like it's a weapon. Whenever somebody do that, you let me know who you are. Number one, you let me know you're not culturally sensitive and you're not even aware of the time that we're living in. That's no longer okay. You will lose endorsements and everything moving like that. And that's not an insult to me. I am 100% clear on who I am. 100%. And I do not identify as gay. Have I sucked a dick? I have. I did not enjoy it.
Oh, shit.
Have mine been sucked? Yes, and I actually enjoy that.
Oh, God.
I have actually sucked the dick I did enjoy because they were sucking mine so good, so I had to repay.
Oh. Can't take this. I cannot take this. You know what? I done dropped my nerves. I was not ready for that. You see? Because it's because of y'all. And I'm really tired of y'all. Because you push me. Okay? You push me. Okay? You push me to play another commercial. Okay? I told y'all I have material. Okay? And y'all just gonna push me like that. Yo. Y'all, let me get back. Let me get back. And this is a pastor. This is a pastor. And this Negro got a nerve to try to come for me. If I romp with me, I romp with me. And y'all want to sit here and tell me y'all not gonna follow my ministry? Y'all better follow my ministry. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. I can't play that no more. That right there, that commercial right there, they might find me on Instagram. I might get fined a few $100. I don't know. All right, let's get back to regular scheduled program. We'll be 12 more minutes of this.
Take care.
There's so much to unpack there, Daryl, but I want to go back. I want to go back to these text messages first.
Let's go back to the text
because those text messages were very telling, and I want to give people a little bit more of a critical approach to these text messages. And for those of you who, that are wondering why I am here,
right? I
want to reiterate it so that you can understand why I am here.
Marcellus is my protection, my government. Yes, he being nice about it. Marcellus keeps me out the hot water. And spiritually, he gives me spiritual advice. Him and legit doctor and other people, when I need that spiritual advice, this is my go-to. This is my de facto pastor. Right?
Well, I'm trying to tell you guys, I prefer to stay in the background. And
what are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? All right, it's time for another commercial. Yo, y'all are. Yo, no, we gotta. Now these are text messages allegedly from Larry Reed to the alleged victims. Okay, y'all. Okay. So if y'all nice, I'll play it one more time because then I gotta get into prayer. Okay, because that was too much. Okay, that was team too much. All right, but I'm just want to let you guys know what type of person that we're dealing with here. Okay, that's it. A person that want to talk about the church. How dare you? How dare you talk about the church? How dare you try to tear down the church where you have commercials to that magnitude? Hold on a second. Nah, I can't do it right now, y'all. I'm gonna leave that commercial alone for now. Okay, let's get back to the Texas.
Not be on this program as it relates to Larry Reed, but I have to tell you, at the end of the day, my job is to protect Daryl, and I'm going to make sure that Daryl is protected. And so, for those of you that are in this chat that may not understand that, you gotta, I don't care if you don't like me and you got some against me, just fall back for a little bit until you can see this come to resolve. And I promise you, I will make sure that Daryl lands in a safe place, and so will all of these people who have supported Daryl and those individuals that are in this chat. Okay? So let me just say that. Now let me roll back to these text messages. Daryl, let's put up these text messages.
Sure.
Yeah, keep pushing me. People talking about what did I miss? Okay, what did I miss? Listen, If y'all nice, I'll play the commercial one more time, but you gotta be nice. And these people that's talking bad, y'all just get them. The ones that you got the Larry Reed supporters, just get out of y'all. Just get out of them. Just tell them stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Somebody, y'all stop hashing. Hashtag surviving. Stop. Alleged stuff. Okay. All right. You want to play with me, right? You want to play with me, Larry? You want to play with me? You want to play with me? Huh? You want to talk about people allegations? You want to do that? Huh? Y'all lying to my missed it. Play it. Sorry to you missed it. I played in a few. Do y'all want to see what type of pastor this is, y'all? Since I'm a clown, let me just block you so you gotta look at me and my tricks. Okay, how about that? All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sure thing. Open it on email. I'm sorry, y'all, that I put it up. And I had it so big and I had my banner over it. I apologize for that. So I'm going to go back in there. And thank you, everybody, for the cash apps.
And let me just also say, I have done this type of work for over 10 years. Unfortunately, some of you are not aware of that. I've dealt with preachers and pastors and scandals and all of this kind of stuff for over 10 years. So I understand the process of how this needs to go down, and we're not going to rush this, and we're not going to rush this individual in having to do something that is going to not get him the desired outcome that he needs. So it's going to, everybody will need to have patience. Can you take the comment off the screen from Jeremy Jones, please?
Yes, I'm trying to see that word.
No, you don't do. Just click on any comment and then click it off, and it'll.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I didn't even realize I'd done that. I'm so sorry, y'all.
All right. Now let's scroll back up. Mr. Larry, who determines that, let me tell you something about Larry and people like him and people like Bernard Jordan and these types of people. They lead by intimidation. They lead by trying to intimidate other individuals.
Hold on, commercial break. So Larry Reed, we know who he is, but Bernard Jordan, the Archbishop Prophet Bernard Jordan, the modern day Cleo, he is Larry Reed's mentor. All right, so we got to go to the commercial break, y'all.
Let me say this to people that use calling somebody gay or homosexual like it's a weapon. Whenever somebody do that, you let me know who you are. Number one, you let me know you're not culturally sensitive and you're not even aware of the time that we're living in. That's no longer okay. You will lose endorsements and everything moving like that. And that's not an insult to me. I am 100% clear on who I am. 100%. And I do not identify as gay. Have I sucked the dick? I have. I did not enjoy it. Have I been sucked? Yes, and I actually enjoy that. I have actually sucked the dick. I did enjoy it because they were sucking mine so good, so I had to repay. I understand if a pastor, leader, teacher, and sleeping with a student or however, I understand that can get sticky. I get all of that. The situation that I've been in, as a pastor, as a mentor, I'm not proud of those situations. I would never tell you. And if it ever came out, I probably would deny it.
Somebody said this is the level the devil has gone to try to destroy the word of God. Two supposedly men of God attacking each other and chasing some people to lose faith of the word of God. Ma'am, excuse me, sir, Eric Jones, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's why I'm going to block you so I don't say something to you that hurt your feelings. Okay, I am a man of God and I'm a defender of the church. All right, so do your research first, but you can't do your research until because you're going to be blocked and you have to make a fake page. All right, God bless you. I'll let you go off easy. So for everybody else, this is the person that we're dealing with. And Mr. Reed, we need answers. That's all we're asking for. We ain't trying to tear nobody down like You do. However, we need answers. Let's go to the Texas.
To sort of keep their mouths shut. And they lead by trying to use all sort of, mental head games by trying to prevent these people from telling.
Let's get back to this.
Now, let's scroll back up. Mr. Larry, who determines that.
I want to rewind a little bit, y'all. Go ahead.
Put it up, and I had it so big, and I had my banner over. I apologize for that. So I'm gonna go back in there, and thank you everybody for the cash apps.
And let me just also say, I have done this type of work for over 10 years. Unfortunately, some of you are not aware of that. I've dealt with preachers and pastors and scandals and all of this kind of stuff for over 10 years. So I understand the process of how this needs to go down, and we're not going to rush this, and we are not going to rush this individual and having to do something that is going to not get him the desired outcome that he needs. So it's going to, everybody will need to have patience. Can you take the comment off the screen from Jeremy Jones, please?
I'm trying to see that. Where is it?
No, you don't do it. Just click on any comment and then click it off. And it'll
my bad. Oh, I didn't even realize I'd done that. I'm so sorry, y'all.
All right. Now let's scroll back up. Mr. Larry, who determines that, now let me tell you something about Larry and people like him and people like Bernard Jordan and these types of people. They lead by intimidation. They lead by trying to intimidate other individuals to sort of keep their mouths shut. And they lead by trying to use all sort of, mental head games by trying to prevent these people from telling their stories. Let me be very, very clear, ladies and gentlemen. When we started down this road over a year ago, we knew where this was going to ultimately land us. We knew that. We just prepared ourselves and we continued to do the work that was necessary. I told you, Larry, that you should have just backed away and apologized for the stuff, because we knew this stuff a long time ago, sir. But we were trying to give you room enough to be respectful, but because of your narcissism and your inability to just apologize for the stuff that you had done, now you have gotten yourself in a whole heap of water. Let's go up. Is this the first text message?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, it says, hey, blank, I spoke to Mako. He said he saw you and he asked why I deleted you. And consequently, one other person from friends list. I explained, I had laugh out loud. I'll hit you tomorrow. Nice chatting out to you in March. Now see, here's what he's doing now. He knows he's in a hot water. That's why he went ahead and he unfriended him. Let me just tell you something else. He unfriended him because if you're going to serve someone or try and serve someone with a cease and desist letter, you can't be friends with them on social media and at the same time trying to serve them with a cease and desist letter. Okay, so he is trying to preemptively place himself in a place to where it looks as if he's had no communication with this individual. Okay, I need you guys to understand that. And then he says, I'll hit you up tomorrow. Why are you talking to him, or why are you saying to him it was nice chatting with him in March? Okay, it says to chat, and that we were supposed to chat when you go ahead to the next one. When you were ready. I later had a vision the first week of May where I heard convo you were a part of concerning me and church. So he's trying to now take this into a spiritual level, saying that he saw a conversation in the spirit between him and this other individual. Larry, you didn't have to have a vision to have that conversation in the spirit, because you know exactly what you had done. So you don't need to have a conversation in the spirit when you know the stuff that you had done. Now see, this is what church folks do. They over spiritualize basic natural things, and then you have to have people like myself that will bring some of you super saved saints back down to the ground so that you can deal with the reality of the stuff that you have done and that you have caused. Okay, so he says I was a I was a part of that convo, right? I would think that you would elect to have with me, especially because of our last communication here on Facebook. He says, I decided that same hour to unfriend you or unfriendly because it was clear that there was something that definitely needed to be discussed. Of course, there was something that needed to be discussed, Larry. You knew exactly what needed to be discussed. And if you knew something needed to be discussed, why would you then turn around and unfriend the individual when you knew that there was something that needed to be discussed? If there was something that needed to be discussed, why would you discuss it? Social media is definitely a place that you guys have been communicating with back and forth before then. So why wouldn't you just continue that discussion? Okay, let's continue. He says, but for some reason you didn't want to talk directly to me. Of course not. Why would somebody who has been the victim of somebody's foolishness want to talk directly to you? First of all, I'm going to want to whoop your ass. I'm not going to want to have no conversation with you. I'm going to want to fuck you all the way up. Excuse my French. I'm just saying.
Come on now.
So of course I'm not going to want to have no conversation. And then he says, when Mako told me you asked, I felt I owed you an explanation. An explanation of what? An explanation of what? Although I had rather.
I was getting a lot of here.
He says, needed to be discussed. I felt in March, wait, was it? Although I'd rather you just inbox me and ask me, but under the circumstances, I see why you.
And then that's what it cut off.
Okay. And my thing is, under what circumstances? Why in the world? What circumstances is he under? Or what circumstances are there that would create an atmosphere by which there would no longer be a need to communicate with you? So let's just be here, ladies and gentlemen. This requires critical thinking, and it also requires discussion. And
all right, y'all. Let me timestamp this. All right. Okay. So let me write this timestamp. So there's so much more, y'all. I've been on long enough. Let's put this timestamp down. I have hours and hours and hours of more stuff. Instagram, I can't see y'all commenting anymore. It just stopped. So if y'all commenting, I can't see it. I'm gonna go. I have some things I have to take care of, and I want you guys to know that, you know, somebody got to defend the gospel, and nobody has really stepped up and stepped in to stop this maniac from destroying the church. And if he be quiet, he leave the church alone, then he gonna be all right. But if I hear that he's talking about somebody, he better let somebody else talk about him. Because if you talk about him, I'm coming right back on live. And you know another thing, right? I want every YouTuber that's following me, if you got a little blog, a small blog, a tiny blog, a big blog, I want you to inbox me. Because at some point, I'm going to turn over all of this footage, and I want y'all to do a story about it. I'm going to turn over every bit of the sound, the footage. Who's that? Oh, I can't see. Yeah. Yeah, the Instagram stopped, y'all. But yeah, _ITZ.NI.NI. They said you problematic, but I'll get you. Let me see where you at. If I let me get where you, let me find you. So there you go. You right there. Let me block you. I found you. So let me block you. She's gone, y'all. So I can't see that on Instagram, y'all. So whatever you posting, y'all can see each other, but I can't see it because it stopped on my end. But I want you to know, Larry Reed, every single time you talk on any platform and you try to discredit these allegations by saying that the case was thrown out, I'm coming right back at you because that's a lie. The case was not thrown out by no judge. He said the case was thrown out by a judge because the judge said that they were lying. That's a lie. Okay, so every time you try to diffuse this situation by lying, I'm coming right back at you. And people sending me screenshots, Bishop, they send me timestamps, and every time you do it, that's another reason why I'm here for 2 reasons. Because you said that, and you also gave a story on Maverick City. And it's none of your business. The church business ain't none of your business no more. You better go and do a story on Nicki Minaj or Rick Ross or one of them. You better go on the other secular where you better do a story on Michael Jackson. Leave the church alone. Every time I see you, I'm coming out with something, and I got some other stuff for you that's gonna rock your world. It's gonna rock your world. Some stuff some paperwork. See, once I start dropping paper, you can't say, I got audio, I got paperwork, I got a whole lot of stuff. Leave the church alone. You made enough money. Leave the church alone. Leave the church alone. Okay, leave it alone. All right. With these commercials, I'm not playing nothing else because my stomach hurt now. I can't take that, y'all. Just nasty, just outright nasty. I can't deal with it. No, he hasn't. No. So, all right, y'all. So listen, I'm gone. Listen, I hope. Hold on a second. Let me block you. I'm listening to my advice right now and block you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm tired of these people. Oh, that's another thing, y'all. Larry Reed's ex-wife allegedly. Hold on a second. Larry Reed's ex-wife, as they're telling me, because I was saying that. How they live in the same house and all that other stuff. So they're saying to me that Larry Reed's ex-wife, the one that, and the reason why I'm bringing her up is because she was also on the deed of the home of the alleged child molestation case report. Okay, and her name is Elisa Reed. So it's Larry Reed and Elisa Reed. So Elisa Reed, as they're telling me, she is gay. She like women. Because I was asking myself, well, how in the world does she live in the same house as her ex-husband? And I'm saying to myself, well, ain't no real man gonna be going to somebody's house or dating somebody that lives in the same. How does that work? So they told me that is known, and allegedly she made it known that she's also gay. So Larry Reed's ex-wife allegedly is gay also, and a lot of people told me this. So, and I think they said she don't hide it. I don't know. It's alleged. I don't know. I'm just letting y'all know because somebody asked what about his wife, and I didn't know he was married at once, but yeah, he's divorced, and his ex-wife lived, as he said, downstairs in his house, and they're saying that the reason being is because she like women. So it's a lot going on. So Larry Reed, shut your mouth, and we'll be all right. You did enough damage over here, and you did enough damage to the church, and I have more. I have this audio. I got another 2 hours on this audio right here, going through text messages. Another 2 clean hours. Another 2 clean hours of pure allegations that you say, oh, people heard that before. Not my platform, okay? Not this almost 3,000 people over here. And I'm talking about between Instagram and Facebook.
CEO, is he back? I didn't heard enough. Let's cut him right on off. Whew. This man here. Yeah, Tatiana, I think I'm going to have to do a video on him, but it's going to have to be real clean. I'm going to have to come with all of the facts. I'm gonna have to get it all, you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. We had a record tonight. We have never had 59 people up in my life. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna keep on letting him speak so the people can make their decision. Hey, look, I'm here to listen, okay? I'm here to listen and to teach. I am not taking no sides. The Lord is the judge, okay? God knows. And my people that read the Bible, we all know. Because all of them, in the midst of this, all of them, everyone's being exposed, okay? And hey, let's let the chips fall wherever they may. You guys don't hear me? Miss Jackie, y'all don't hear me? I seen that you said there's no audio. Yeah, I took him down. I took past the big chain, big drip hip hop. I took him down. Um, but yeah, this is just let me see. Hey, Christiana Corley. He does have a YouTube channel. This pastor, is that who you talking about, have a YouTube channel? Because I only seen him on Instagram. And I know he goes live on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all know I don't do Facebook. All my cookie agents know it's the ghetto over there. So I don't get over there because I don't want to get shot. But we're gonna keep on following this because I want to hear what he thinks he's doing. We had a young lady in earlier. Let me see, what's her name? I know the last name was Henderson. Where's she at? Where is my baby at? Where is my cookie agent at? What's her name? I think it was Sue Ellen. Mary Blue, y'all still in here? I'm sorry. I'm trying to go through these messages. Oh, Sonara Henderson asked a good question. She said, is he in here? Is he going live because he's trying to, it looks like he's trying to get members from social media? Because if you guys noticed, I stated that he went live for church service this Sunday. So now remember, the Sunday before that was when he choked the lady. And then this Sunday, he went live from Instagram to have church services. He didn't, record it on Instagram and go live at his church like he normally does. Okay. So we're going to stay close to this story and see how everything pans out. We're going to follow it all the way through. So we're going to let Pastor Bishop Big Chain give us this content, okay? And we're gonna stick with it because the truth is going to come out. And where there is smoke, believe there is fire. You guys make sure to hit that like button, share this, come back when we come back, okay? He just kept playing the same stuff. He didn't give us a lot tonight like he normally, does. He said he had 10 hours on Saturday and he didn't give us 10 hours worth of material. Then he come back today and said he had 2 hours. And don't go over there to him and listen and express your feelings like how y'all doing over here, because he surely will block you. That's why Cookie over there in the bushes, okay? So we can all hear everything that's going on. But this here is horrible. It is horrible. It's not a good look on the kingdom. And it needs to be exposed. Everybody involved needs to be exposed, because this pastor here should not, bishop, whatever he's titling himself, he should not be gossiping. The Bible say for us not to gossip. All of you Christians that are, as Larry would say, paper Bible saved, know that you're not supposed to be gossiping, especially not when you leading a flock, especially not when you are over a ministry. You have no business gossiping. The Lord says that the vengeance are his. He's not supposed to be going after Larry. I've never seen a pastor, minister, bishop go back and forth with a person. Even in today's times, in the era of social media, I've never seen this insaneness before in my life. So I guess this is the new world. You guys drop in some comments below how you feel about Bishop Whitehead exposing Larry Reed. Do you think it's godly? Do you think it's worldly? Do you think it's okay? How how do you feel about the Larry Reid situation and everything that's coming out? And yes, Mr. K, you mentioned this earlier. All those, and a few other of you guys mentioned it too. All this stuff is, oh, Larry has been to court. This is over and done with. But is it still important for us to know this? For those that did not know that Larry did these things and that Larry said these things. I've been in Larry's life. I've heard him say the part about sucking peen before. I've heard him say that. Do I think it's godly? No, I do not think it's godly to even make a joke about it, But, to each his own. To each his own. The Bible is more accessible than ever before. It's a fingertip away. You can read the Bible and see what it says about these issues that were brought up tonight. See what it says about Bishop Whitehead taking matters into his own hand, all while trying to get membership, as you could say. As we all saw tonight, he was trying to gain members, telling people. Did y'all hear that little part where it came in where he said, y'all gonna follow him and not follow me? What kind of mess is that? We don't want to follow none of y'all. How about that? We following Jesus, and that's it. So make sure you guys stay in your Bible and know your Bible, so when people say stuff like this, you'll know right from wrong, okay? Because if you don't, you'll be so lost. And that's why so many of these young people are lost today, because they can't differentiate right from wrong because they don't read. It's just that simple. All you have to do is read. Hey, girl, hey. Yes, Bishop Whitehead is a joke. I can't understand why people listen to him either. I don't even understand why people are going to that church. I don't understand for the life of me how going to his church is trespassing. Because you all know, if you've been here from day one, Miss Jackie and Tatiana, y'all know this. I actually started this channel to go to churches to review them because no one has done that. No one was doing that. And then the pandemic hit, so I couldn't. Yes, Whitehead is jealous. You're right. You are so right. Whitehead wants to be on top. He wants to be a TD Jakes. He wants the airplane. He wants the notoriety. That's what he wants. He wants to be a big time Creflo Dollar. He wants to become a televangelist. This man has paid for 1 million followers on Instagram. It's no reason why he should have 1 million followers on Instagram. So you guys be aware of false prophets. Please be aware of false prophets. And Yvonne, what did you say? Let me see. I won't call him the B word. He is Mr. Okay, I won't call him Bishop no more. That's right. We're going to take that from him. These self-proclaimed titles that all these folks is giving themselves. We are not calling him Yvonne. We're going to call him Lamor Whitehead, okay? We are really living in the last, hey girl, hey, yes, we living in our last days. We most definitely are. And you just have to be careful. You just really have to be careful. I don't want people going through unnecessary trauma and pain that they don't have to go through. I don't want people going to hell. If I can help save people and they not go to hell. Let me see what Linda said. Linda Given says, you making me laugh. You say young people and you look at least 20. Girl, I wish I was 24, girl. Don't let the youth fool you, okay? I use Melody Sheree's I was gonna say Inez Beauty. God help me. See, my mind ain't even there. I use 7th Avenue, okay? But no, I am in my 40s, okay? And I said 40s, okay? For anybody that didn't hear me clearly, yes, I just drink a lot of water and use 7th Avenue Beauty, okay? Mr. K says, I think those 10 people in that church were in on the con too. They watch him choke that woman and they did absolutely nothing. Did absolutely nothing. I mean, he grabbed that lady like it was personal because I could see the rage in his face. Have you ever seen some rage in someone's face? To my fighters out there, have you ever been a fighter and you just that rage just come out? It just looks so personal the way he grabbed her and was pushing her. I mean, you're a whole man grabbing on a woman like that. You know, it's just, it was sickening what he did to that lady. And he went to jail too. And you know what? He may not be able to go back to his church. That may be the reason why he actually had to go live to have church services on Sunday. I don't know, but if anybody, any of my agents find out why he actually had church services on Sunday, from that same brown seat that he been sitting in with all this messy gossip, girly gossip, please email me or send me a DM and let me know if you know the real reason why he was not in church, because I'm sure she pressed charges on him. Let's see what Yvonne says. She says the Bible speaks of false prophets. Yes, that's right. Matthew 7:15, where he is fake security. Where was his fake security? He ain't got none. Because you know what? Most men don't go to church anyway. Hey, Tanja. He is no man. He's a wench, in my opinion. Yes, and we calling him Lamar. We are no longer calling him Bishop, because our girl Yvonne said he don't deserve that title. She reminded me. Linda says, bet his wife is living in hell with his arse. Yeah, she is. She's scared. He is repenting that space. This is Mr. K. So what could be possible? Oh, he's renting that space. Child, that space looks like it is on welfare. It looked like he got that place on Section 8. The way it was looking and how empty that place was. And he stated speaking in tongues. Yes, he was speaking in tongues. The lady was speaking in tongues. And neither one of them could understand each other, because neither one of them. Let me stop. But because God didn't give that to him. And you know, I'm going to just keep it real. I'm going to keep it all the way a buck. I've said this on somebody else's channel. I do believe Larry and Jives could have sent that lady. She probably did have an issue with him, but when she did her interview, she stated in her interview that she was doing research for school, right? Yeah, I don't know about that. But do I believe that because the things that I know about Larry and Jive, do I believe it's possible they could have sent her over? Yep, I do. Was that man Lamar? Did he fall for the okie doke? Yep, he knew it too. He knew that's what she was over there for. And that's why he put his hands on her and ended up having to go to jail. And see, while he thinking he exposing Larry and Jives, yeah, he exposing them, but he exposing himself too, because he got all this slick talk, you know, in between. Come and, you know, follow me, join my church, be a member over here. I speak the truth. If Jesus was walking around with chains on like that, them people would have attacked him. Jesus was very humble. He did not come here with the latest fashions on, and he didn't have people carrying him around like he was King Tut. He was very modest, and he was not what these pastors are today. And if you read your Bible, you would know that Larry and Lamar, because Larry be wearing them chains too. I am on no one side. I ain't taking no sides here. I am on the Lord's side. I stand for God over here and truth and what's right. Yes, this whole mess this whole situation is a hot mess. A hot and spicy mess. A hot and Popeye spicy mess. Mr. K, they didn't send her. I've been following them since it happened. Killer 2. They aren't connected. Okay. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. Smart cookie is smart, but I don't know everything. I do not know everything, you know. So, hey, this is equal opportunity over here. You know, I'm a nonpartisan in this situation. I'm just sitting back and watching and giving the people what they want. Letting y'all hear, for those people that aren't on Instagram and don't care to be on Instagram, I don't blame you. It's a lot. It is a lot. So, hey, we're going to let the chips fall where they may. I do plan on coming live either later on tonight or sometime tomorrow. I have a few people that want to join me, so I'm waiting for them to get their agendas together so we can all come together. But yeah, I mean, and Bishop Bernard, can we call him Bishop, Yvonne? Bishop Bernard as well. I mean, just a lot of this stuff is so worldly. It's just not of God, like at all. Like it's very disturbing and disgusting. Like hearing those clips, my ears was over here just bleeding, just over here just bleeding, and I was just saying to myself, Lord, crack open the sky, crack it open, so y'all make sure y'all are ready. Make sure y'all are ready for when he come back so the Lord don't see you with your tail up in the air doing something you ain't got no business, okay? Because that is what I try to live my life over here doing. Yvonne said, no, hell no. His name is now Bootleg Whitehead. Yep, Tatiana said, yep, it's disgusting. Tanja J says, internet certified bishop. Girl, he probably got that thing in 2 hours, if not one, for the low price of $99.99. Because pretty much, you can just get a church. You can just do all these things. You guys know I'm a notary too. As a notary, if I wanted to take an additional course, I could be an officiant of a wedding. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Anybody and everybody shouldn't be trusted with officiating weddings, Yeah, $9.99. They probably want a little more for that. The church be greedy. They probably want that $99.99. And that was on special, okay? What your girl Juanita said, her course was really $2,000 or $19.99. She dropped it to $14.99, okay? But y'all be safe out here in these YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Facebook, wear your bulletproof vest when you're over there on Facebook. Be careful over there on Facebook. Y'all be careful out here in these social media streets because everything that you hear is not true. Keep your head down in your Bible and know it. And keep a paper Bible because they are changing up the words in these Bibles, y'all. They are changing up the words to say something is something else that the Lord didn't say when we was kids, okay? But y'all be safe out here, and Smart Cookie will be back. I can't tell you when. I can't tell you. I ain't on that schedule yet. But I'll be back, and I'm gonna stay long enough. And the collection plate is down there. Y'all hit that like button for those that don't have money that fold or jingle. And if you got the money that fold and jingle, and you don't mind passing the plate around, go on ahead and hit that heart and give Cookie a little something so I can get some better equipment, because y'all heard my internet, it was a little fuzzy, but I told y'all I live in a dead spot. So next time I'm gonna go live I'm gonna use my phone, and I'm going to use that to see if I can pull in, if the streaming from my phone will be a little bit better, because it's spread in there with T-Mobile and supposed to be faster and better. So we're gonna see how that works, okay? And I'm gonna stream from off of that internet. And as always, thank you and you're welcome. Make sure y'all go watch my video over on Martell still using the alcohol low haul while he was promoting the Inez wine that couldn't get to Huntsville, okay? And I'm gonna be investigating this Tisha and Marceau thing. I ain't gonna just drop it just yet because I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Yvonne, for subscribing. We love that over here. We thank you. If I had the cowbell, I'd ring it for you. Hold on, I'm gonna go get the cowbell for you. Okay, we got a new cookie agent. Her name is Sister Yvonne. Y'all give Sister Yvonne a hand clap. To our latest cookie agent, okay? And like I said, you guys, I'm gonna go on ahead on and get on up out of here, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you, and you're welcome.